5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is me, the Grandduchess, Ramaskone, also known as Ryan Tomlinson. Happy Family Sunday to you. What were the sum total of your reflections today? How was the peace in your life manifested through the day? And if not, how did you enjoy your Sunday peacefully? A game, a basketball, really hot guys, really nice guys to just watch their athleticism. I love athletic men. I love people who indulge in things that I am unable to pursue and to understand. Give me the ability to appreciate others more in their own element. What is the sum total of my meditation and prayer today? What does God allow? What a week we are to face now. And what shall I start with? Well, on Friday I started my meditation with a little old saying in the Coromantis of Jamaica, that they always agree what is shocked is believed and distantly conceived if it's not truly at please the enemy seized. No matter how distantly you are or you proclaim yourself to be from the thing that keeps you, whether it be God, Buddha or Allah, the misconception is that you have been abandoned. There is something not right. In essence, there is everything right and gracious and decent, realizing that we must pass through these stages where to the test is the true faith, the true knowledge of what we have learned, and are we able to conquer it? And if we do conquer it, what is the message to those that surround us? Is it one of hate and dispassion? Is it one of love over adversity, the ability to triumph, the ability to adapt and to grow? What is it that we really hope to see? But what there is, why do we say enemies? Is it a real enemy, or it's the dichotomy of yourself? That real part of self that indulge in self-doubt and misbelief and anxieties. And your enemies, therefore, could be a part of that self and is supplied by people around you that feed and nourish that part of self. So in that sense, we develop enemies. But realize, darlings, realize, people, how we can change in ourselves first. What is it that we need to change, and how is it that we need to adapt in order to grow and become who we want to be? And in that, life is never a prophecy, but God grants His truth is as such as Allah and Buddha and Muhammad. They grant us truths, and so forth. That's their prophecy. The truth in the word and the prophecy. Shame the heathens that inflict pain and hides it to gain. So whatever it is you could be hiding from yourself, reveal it. Embrace that self, embrace that self. And once you have embraced that true inner self, then realize what's around you. Who else wants you to indulge in that part of self that you have left behind? Not necessarily a sinful self or criminal. It's just, it can be applied as such. It can be applied to any section of life. But what does it manifest itself as truly in your life? That's the prime thing that we need to focus on, attack, and improve. And so when we say heathens and what they see not necessarily your triumph, but your difficulty that you encounter. And if they make those difficulties for you, they don't realize your triumph because of their insecurities, their fears, and their envy. But know that your obstacles, when they see it, are triumph for you. And go home with a smile, because your victory is that obstacle that doesn't burden you. And with that, to end my Sunday, I'd like to leave you with this little message. The heavy cross of our faith is the haste to be surrendered in the light to our Creator, behind things unworthy to carry, but glorious in testimony. Again, I repeat, heavy cross is our faith that is hastened to acts, to be surrendered in light to our Creator, behind things unworthy to carry, but glorious in testimony. It's hastened, our heavy cross, to acts. They ask us to acts our faith, to be just like anybody else, but in the true strength of who we are and in our faith, and the message that we must deliver or ingrain to our children and to society. It's never to surrender when you're being asked, or whatever you're being asked to do that is not of you, but in the light of your Creator, behind things unworthy to carry. Because so burdensome must be the journey, so tortuous, and in my case so alone, very alone, but is a glorious testimony. Glorious in the sense you do not suffer, you rise victorious, you ask for help through your prayer, through your meditation, through whatever institution of religion that you conduct yourself, and if not, to your own humanity, to which you apply the goodness of yourself, the aestheticism of that inner beauty of you, that philosophy that makes you human to everybody else. This is Meza Grandduchess Rasmuskonen. Have a good Sunday. Blessings to you and your family. Again, I'm going to repeat my little reflection for the day. It's heavy the cross of our faith in haste. It's acts and acts to be surrendered in light to our Creator, behind things unworthy to carry, but glorious in testimony. Live a glorious testimony, whatever your cross is, as menial as it is. Remember, the true test of our faith is the small things and the small acts that we carry out in life in accordance or in observance in our faith, or in kindness to our fellow neighbors and human beings. This is Meza Grandduchess Rasmuskonen. Have a good evening. Fish to fish, light to light, fish to light, and darkness in disguise. Be strengthened in thyself and thy faith. Amen.